We're only gonna be an hour, I think.
What's that?
But it's good to be able to sit in this chair without having my leg just screaming.
True. True.
There we go. Get off that one. I'm in this one. So tell me, so what else was happening with your weather? Hey, Ryan.
Rhino, how you doing?
Oh, hey, distorted.
Distorted.
I'm feeling better. The infection in my leg is almost gone. So hopefully, I'll be able to sit here and it won't shoot daggers up and down.
Destination Chronicles.
Destination. How you doing? I'm so happy to see you, distorted. I
Distorted.
missed you guys. Ooh, what is that?
I don't
I've been
know.
dinner beside you. I want to say hi, and it's like,
Thanks,
thank
Rhino.
you, Ryan. I'm so happy. Now I've had these for a while, and I had blue ones. I wore them. Thank you. Thank you. I missed you all so much. Are we flying tonight? I don't know. Are we flying tonight? I'm not even sure if this is. I'm actually not sure how long I'll be able to sit here before my leg starts acting up again. But hopefully, let me see. Oh, well, I got energy in this thing, so I don't know. I honestly will probably be able to fly Tuesday night. I want to say tonight, but if my leg starts acting up again. Hey, DCM. I
Tim,
know.
DTM.
I miss you guys so bad. I am laid off due to, I've been trolling for over a week looking for you. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you guys, Monday, the gal that I've been taking care of for a couple years or whatever, she died. And then I had an infection actually in my leg. And so they both kind of happened within a week of each other, the leg first and then my gal. And so it was just really hard. So I had Paul take over one night, and then Kim's been trying to stand in for him. It's just been really hard, but I'm feeling some better, and so here I am. Thank
Yeah,
you for looking for me, and
us to speak
TCM,
easy.
and all you guys who have sent me private messages and stuff. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been kind of a hard couple weeks.
Newfound Drone Productions. How you doing, man?
William, I appreciate it. It's been really nice because one night, I called Paul just at the last minute. Yeah, I know. But it hasn't been the C word, so that's good. But I called Paul, and just within seconds, he was like, I'm going on for you. Up that the weekend before we got 5 feet of snow.
Take care,
Oh
Ryan. You be
my gosh.
safe out there, okay?
Love you,
Watch out, man.
Ryan. Love
I
you.
don't want to hear any bad news. Keep it
Yeah,
good. Man, it's bad outside. What a horrific storm.
yeah. Later, Ryan. Yeah. So, all these things I've been thinking I would do, I haven't done. So I'm gonna try to get that started. I think I have to go to the doctor tomorrow and make sure that my leg is okay to start doing stuff again.
Be a good idea, babe.
Hmm.
Just in case. Just put a mask on.
I know. My friend called me and she's like, I know you, Valerie. You've disappeared. Thank you, Tim. So, Tim, your fence, I would have just had a stroke. I would have been so upset. A car just backed into his fence and it just,
Oh no.
yeah. Yeah.
What the heck is up with that?
Tim, can I share the picture or no?
Sure. Well, you're online. It's your control.
No, but he sent me a picture of it. So I always ask for permission.
You asked him. I thought you said Kim.
No, Tim, can I
Okay.
show the picture? I hope the driver, yes, okay. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm going to go into the picture and pull it up so that you don't have to go through all my other stuff.
That's Tim and Kim is so.
They are
I
very
think
close.
it must be the Idaho accent.
Okay, here we go. Hold on.
Raphael,
Hey, is that Raphael Scrapper?
hope you're okay.
Okay, tell me if you see it.
Oh man.
Okay, so he sent me this picture. And at first I was afraid that Tim had actually gone through it, but he said, no, that's his neighbor's car. And they just went through the fence.
Oh Jesus. Look at that
It's
green
like,
grass.
it's like, I know, right? You had some good grass there.
Damn, man.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I hope I gave you time to see it. That was, oh my God. That's crazy, huh? Raphael
Oh,
Scrapper. Hey.
that's Beth.
I don't think it's
Ed.
Ed. Hey, Ed. No, it wasn't me driving. I tell you,
Uh-huh.
I would have been not happy had that happened at my house.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sure caused some damage on that car. A few scratches, bumps, and dents.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Different female Ed.
Oh my God, Tim, that's so sad. Yeah,
Bummer.
you would hope that people could not do that, but we have all this other stuff going on.
Yeah, I want to hear something. Mark.
Centroid, how you doing?
Send him my link. Send him my link.
You want someone to sit on your leg? What'd you say, Kim? Okay, I don't know what that means.
What you
He
doing?
scares me.
Oh, jeez.
When he starts dancing like that, you don't know what's happening. No, no, just stop yourself. Yeah.
We can read lips too, Kim.
Oh my God. I know. Kim's been fixing all kinds of things with his specialness.
She even worked on this thing.
What?
It even worked here. The man thing struck again.
Hey, Centroid, I sent you a link, but don't feel you need to use it if you don't want to, but I'd certainly like to see you.
Hey,
Yeah, so let me just say the other morning, they Nomad raid. Oh, not Nomad. I love Nomad.
He's cool.
Nomad.
Computer Chick Productions. How you doing?
How you doing, dear? I just modded you up. I didn't know where that Nomad was running around. And I'm trying to think if I have Nomad. Yeah, I love Nomad.
Want to hear something very weird?
I'm not sure.
We have a horrific storm today, right? So we lost power. So I went over and I unplugged my computer from my power source. So after dinner,
Hey, you chick.
just a few minutes ago, I plugged my computer back into the power source.
Jump pool.
Right?
Yeah.
I got no Wi-Fi.
How you on?
The computer showed up again and I'm back on hardline.
Yeah, Nomad is awesome. I just sent him a link if he wanted to come in and say hello. Go fish office.
Go fish.
Go fish. Go fish. Was blind. Hey, hey. Yeah, he posted the link. Yeah, if you guys see him, if he doesn't get on here, let him know I sent him a link if he wants to come on the panel and say hi.
Still waiting on Centroid.
Centroid.
Drone pool.
He's probably building something right now.
My computer's fixed.
So we go, yay! Nomad, I sent you a link. Hey, old guy in a bike. Okay, I could have sworn I had you. Oh my god.
AZ Drone Dude.
There we go. AZ Drone Dude, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, Nomad Unbroken, he is wonderful. He had a raid to my channel. I so appreciate it because you
Thanks,
know I
Drone
love
Pool.
you.
Isn't that weird? You unplug the power source or unplug the power cord from the computer, let it sit for a couple hours, then plug it back in, and it restored the LAN line, the hard line.
Don't tell him to knock on wood. We don't know what will happen.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
So it's not burnt out.
Hey, old guy in a bike, how you doing, darling?
Very weird. So I don't have to send my computer in.
It was the right time to have it happen.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So it must have
4-inch build.
must have reset itself.
Oh yeah. Guys,
Thanks, Blind. How you doing?
I'm gonna share something again really quick. I can't see the chat when I do this. So know that I just don't see the chat yet. Only take a second. This is Joan Pool's 4-inch build.
Ooh, look at that.
Pretty.
That's
look at
really
antenna.
neat.
It's nice. Oh my gosh, that is nice.
Oh,
I have to get up. I meant wood from a tree.
Well, see, Computer Chick Productions, we have power outages, and my
Unbroken's great.
My hardline LAN disappeared, and I went to Wi-Fi because I had no lights on the back of the modem for the
unplug it, push it twice again.
Ethernet. So we thought the modem was cooked.
Oh my God, was flying. Yeah. So Drone Pool, you're gonna fly tomorrow. Very good. To be funny with tongue emoji.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh my God.
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey. How's it going?
Mark. Guess what, Mark?
What?
Now with all this time on, we're gonna have time to do my 2-inch or my 3-inch build.
Maybe we will. We may have to. Well, I'm still working, but I do have a little bit more time than normal. So sure.
No train. Choo.
How's it going, everybody?
Computer Chick Productions. We had 5 technicians from Acer looking at this computer, trying to restore it and restore the windows and everything. It wasn't working. And Mark, today we had a power outage. So I said, yeah, you're not going to screw it up. So I unplugged the power wire from the box.
Yep.
2 hours later, I plugged it back in. I had no Wi-Fi, but the landline's now working again.
Hey, Birdman.
Oh, Lord. That's crazy.
Thank you, Go Fish
That
Off.
is
It's very
crazy.
sweet of you.
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be back.
Yeah, it's nice to see you, Kim. Val, you've been gone for a while, and I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Night train.
So
thank you, Mark.
Okay. And I am actually in the middle of posting a video.
You are? What are you posting?
I'm posting a video, and it's in honor of Kim.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
I got pants on, right?
Please tell me not his man thing.
Kim's not in it.
Enough of that.
Kim is not in it. It's a flight I did today. He'll appreciate it. I don't know if anybody else will, but he'll appreciate it. You got to watch it till the end to understand why.
Thank you.
But,
was blind the gal I've been taking care of for a long time past. So
I'm sorry if I didn't mean to open any wounds, Val. I'm sorry.
No. You're fine. You're fine. So, Kim, send it to me. I either repair that or scrap it out. That's right. He will. If you send him your old computers and stuff, he can do all that.
I got a couple of them over here.
Oh, is it in honor of Kim climbing trees?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
You know, the thing is, okay, so I've been off the air for a little bit, just kind of pulling things together. And next thing you know, the first video I turn on and I see is Kim climbing a tree.
Didn't it look like Sasquatch at the beginning? At the beginning, did you see Fur and think Sasquatch? That's what I thought. Okay, good. I'm not going crazy.
This big old toothy grin, and I'm like, he's definitely doing something he shouldn't be doing. Climbing a tree. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I flew past Roxy.
That's probably right.
There wasn't much room to get past that big girl.
And then, hey, Legs. Hey,
Legs.
Thank you for the message you sent me, Legs. It was much appreciated. I wasn't up to answering anything at that time, but know that I knew that you sent it, and I appreciate it.
Thanks for clicking on the like button, everyone. We appreciate it, except for that dislike.
There's always that.
Yeah. People are just who they are.
Like an ingrown toenail.
I think it's probably from politicians because I have not been receptive.
Birdman 316, how you doing?
Okay, I do have to ask something to Mark.
What's that?
It's the only thing I'll mention about this, and I won't talk about it anymore. So your guy is on every day doing press conferences.
Oh, Cuomo, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of him?
He's all right.
Yeah, we don't talk politics, but he's on every day. I watch.
Well, it's because they're calling New York the epicenter now. It's just they're getting attention. Plus, his brother's on CNN, for Christ's sake. So.
Oh my God, he has a whole family.
Yeah. I mean, we've been dealing with Cuomo since their father, you know.
That's right, and he was governor too, right?
Yes, he was.
So you've had a lot of them. It's almost like mafia.
Yeah, Cuomo.
Actually, I've liked watching him. I understand a lot more now. But yeah, I could see your face. I was just imagining you.
Well,
Joe Mac.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. That's true. Hey, Joe Mac.
Joe Mac, how you doing? I'm glad everybody's okay, right?
Yeah, we're very happy about that.
I'm really happy. I was worried about my.
It might be mafia. Hey, Metro Jones, how are you? Yes, I just want to tell you that you saw this because my sister made it for me with Mickey Mouse.
Very nice.
I know. She's so cool. She goes, you have to put for it. And I go, already done.
How you doing there, Metro? Everybody
Yeah, yeah. I'm so
go
glad to
train,
see everyone.
go fish. So
Hey, Mark,
is it
you've been lifting weights. You're looking like
No, I've been gaining weight.
your
That's fat.
guns are getting
It's
bigger.
it's fat. Which way to the beach? Is that what you're saying? Beach that way. That's a Mr. Crowley and his drone thing. He's like, which way to the beach? That way. No, it's fat. I've been sitting on my ass. So
Well, there's not a lot we're allowed to do. So
no,
yeah, it's
I did
okay.
go out and fly today though. I did go out
Did
and fly today.
you?
I've been trying to fly a lot more lately.
So where is everyone flying? Okay,
It's
go
every
first.
school is abandoned right now, so I just have to hit and the middle school across the street. There's nobody in those fields. Nobody. It's great.
Really?
It's actually great. So
I
yeah,
know.
Walt Disney's even closed. Yeah, but a good
yeah,
thing
well,
it did.
Disney closed a long time ago. They haven't even opened yet, right?
Right,
And
they're close.
I believe the president said that social distancing needs to be observed till the end of April now. So that means I'm probably not going back to school. I was supposed to go back around the 5th, around the 18th or something. Basically 2 weeks from tomorrow, I was supposed to be back
Hey,
in school.
Scrapping Crash.
But I don't think we're going to, at least we're going to abide by the rules as far as social distancing. So
Night train, stay safe, huh?
I see Nomadic is trying to get in. I hope.
Nomadic bikes coming in. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
What's up?
Scrapping Crash, how you doing?
Thank you.
Okay, Raphael, you take care of yourself out there, huh?
Raphael, thank you so much. I'm never going to forget the first person who put a video to help me do all my stuff was you, to help me solder. And I still use that video, so thank you.
What's up, Nomadic Bike?
What's happening? Not a whole lot up here, not a whole
Nomadic.
lot. I did like a live stream and stuff like that. And before that, I went through YouTube and yeah, that was my day.
So let me ask Nomadic, you're in a van and you're on isolation. Do you get to go into
I'm in a van. I'm in a van.
I know.
In a van down by the river. I'm just kidding.
I can't afford the river.
You get to do bowling? Are you still there?
It's closed. I'm still there. Yeah, I just haven't been working for a couple weeks, and this whole hey, go fish, yes. But yeah, okay, I don't want to like turn it all the way down so that, because if it's muted, you might get like a half view. So let me know if you hear something. But anyway, I was stocking a little bit on like some canned food before all this. And then when they started talking about this going on, I went out and got more canned food.
So you okay?
Till the end of April, I don't know. I might be hunting squirrels and cats, just not a nomadic bunny. The nomadic bunny is my bro. I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, I don't want to see any nomadic bunny roasting, because that bunny is flipping cute.
But and special water. I got the Russian water right now.
Nice.
As well as the pop soda.
Papa
stuff.
choice.
Yeah. Carbonated beverage of my choice, So for a little while I'll be happy.
Oh, Nomad doesn't need TP. He's a real man.
I got that too.
He's got the bunny. He doesn't need toilet paper.
Oh, he's got the bunny? Okay.
Yes, sorry, bunny.
No, there's no sorry.
You have to lick it up.
There's no sorry.
Somebody from this family sent me something about some guy catching a squirrel and using a squirrel or something, or a chipmunk. And
Well, you've heard the
what
joke,
the hell
right?
is this?
You've heard the joke, right?
Yeah. Centroid has
Yeah.
the best toilet paper conservation method there is on this planet. I swear.
What
That's
did you
not
have?
mine. I just recycled it and shared it with everybody.
What was it?
Recycled.
No.
It was not the chickmunk, was it? Because
No.
somebody sent me that thing.
No. It's using one piece of toilet paper, one square.
Oh,
every
geez.
time.
One tab. Yeah.
That's
He's got
it.
it one tab. You might have to show him. It sounds like they don't
make
know.
me do it. Don't make me do it. See, look, Go Fish has been there. Ew, no. Yeah, see, yeah, I don't want to. I'll tell you what. I'll have to share it with you later.
Oh,
Do
Night
not
Train
demo.
Army taught us that. Do not
Oh,
demo.
elbow. I just do the hand on the chest now. I just go, "Yep, nice to meet you." So, yeah, we don't have to touch hands. I get it. But I have enough toilet paper. I don't have to. I'm not there yet where I need that method.
Yeah. I did. When they were talking about that, I did go ahead and get 4 rolls. Which it's the generic of the Scott towel. I don't know if there's such a thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're all wrapped individually.
And you bought 4.
No.
Oh, you bought 4 packages of them.
I got this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, that's reasonable though. Not when people are going and buying like 8 cases of them.
Yeah, I know, right? But that's like if I do end up leaving and going to Florida or going to Kentucky or something like that, that's what that's for. Right now, or if they run out, so just in case. I only have like so many socks left.
Oh God.
You
I'm still thinking that
wash
Bunny's
socks.
in dire trouble. Run, Bunny, run!
You've heard the bunny joke though, right, Val? Is that why you're saying it? You've never heard the joke with the bunny? No? A bear and a bunny are pooping in the woods. The bear looks at the rabbit and says, When you go, do you does the poop stick to your fur? And he goes, not usually. So he picks up the bunny and wipes his butt with it. That's what I thought you were talking about. I'm like, why are you talking about a bunny? Because I'm thinking of the joke.
Yeah,
oh,
awesome.
Bunny. Oh my God.
Yeah, the nomadic bunny would probably never come around again.
Yeah. Understandably.
Yeah, he'd be, and there'd be all kinds of scratches you wouldn't want to think about. I'm just saying, he'd get mad. That takes the bunny off the menu.
A little, what? No more Hassenpfeffer, huh?
Oh my God.
It takes the bunny off the menu.
Have you ever had rabbit?
No, that's one thing I haven't had rabbit and I haven't had squirrel, and I haven't had rattlesnake.
I haven't had snake. I've had rabbit. I've had squirrel. I've even eaten guinea pig. And I'm going to tell you right now, they don't taste like chicken.
Why would you have eaten a guinea pig?
What? That was in Ecuador. They eat guinea pigs like we eat turkeys on holidays.
Really?
And they laugh at the Americans for eating what they consider holiday food.
And they just clean it and then stick it on a stick and cook it, don't they?
Well, here's the sad part. If you've ever gone to you ever gone to a seafood restaurant, lobsters in the tank and you pick the one out? Well, that's what I did. They have a corral. You're like, yeah, I'll take that one. And 45 minutes later, you got your guinea pig on a plate.
Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad because I was like picturing like squirming and stuff.
Oh no. It's cooked.
Because I've heard about cooking lobster. Put them in with the eyes down.
Thanks, TCM drones. I already got a view.
Kim could have been a help.
You'll see.
Benny, bro, what's up?
You'll see.
RV section. You know, I lucked out because with toilet paper because I was down to almost nothing, and so I didn't think about it. I didn't realize there was a run on it, and I went to Costco and they were out, and the lady goes, "Oh, it's here every morning." So I went first thing in the morning and grabbed 2 packs, and then the next time I went there, they just handed me this big thing, and so I gave that away because I know people couldn't find it, right? So
I wonder what I never had
I
shark.
got it and gave it
before. I
away.
wonder what that tastes like.
What?
Never had shark before. I wonder what that tastes
Haven't?
like.
I've had shark. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah?
shark. I've had gator tail. I've had
Like gator
squid,
tail,
Oh,
squid.
I've
octopus.
never had gator tail either.
no, I haven't had.
I had
gator.
fresh gator tail. It's a different
I
thing.
Yeah, I can't say I had fresh.
I don't think it was found legally at the
Oh,
time,
yeah.
which was, I believe, why we were invited
have trouble saying.
to our neighbor's party.
Really?
But
Oh my
yeah,
God, destination.
Let me guess, they had moonshine there too if they had gator tail.
no, this was in Florida, so
Oh, okay.
you know.
Oh
Well,
my
still.
God. So Destination says, I saw a great meme where the members of Star Trek were holding up tribbles saying, "Who needs toilet paper?"
No, shark isn't necessarily tough. It's depends
Tribbles.
on what part.
Does it smell
Now
really
the-
fishy?
Now they had a scam for a while there.
It's
Yeah,
very
if you
good.
ever had sea scalps, the big sea scalps,
Yeah.
they're really good, right? And I love them. I went to a place and they served them to me, and they didn't taste or they didn't have the consistency at all. They were tough. They weren't flaky. They were like solid, like a solid piece of, I hate to say it, flesh. Come to find out that at one point people were counterfeiting sea scallops with what they were doing is they were taking stingrays and whatnot and punching the shape of the sea scallops out of their wings and skinning them and selling them like they were sea scallops.
Oh,
And they were
Wow.
awful. And they were
Oh.
going around for a while like that, but I think they've stopped that since. Yeah. So, yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm a big,
stingrays are cool. I love them.
yeah, I'm a big fan of escargot though. If you ever had it, love me some
Yes.
snails.
Oh yeah, love
Mm.
it, love it. And that's actually, I've had escargots at a French restaurant, and that's
Yeah.
the only place I've
Look-
eaten duck
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, and frog's legs there as well. Frog's legs are good. You
I
get them
haven't had
farmed;
frog
they're
legs.
huge. And no, they don't taste like chicken either. They're sweeter.
No.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I've only
Yeah, girl.
had frog's legs
Bad
at a
girl.
Florida restaurant, but
I like frog leg.
And oysters, night train. Yes, I prefer them raw. I love oysters raw.
Oh my
On a
God,
half
it's
shell?
like eating a booger.
Oh,
No.
that's like a
No.
big old snot going down your throat. It's amazing.
No, no,
hot sauce.
it is
It's
not.
true. It's true.
You take a little cocktail sauce,
Yeah, shoot, down the
swallow
gullet
it
it
right
goes.
down,
Oh,
Amazing.
taste that with a little something.
ugh.
If you want to be a wimp, okay, but hot sauce.
Oh, hot sauce too. Yeah.
No, Mac Attack. It does not taste like that. Don't listen to Centroid.
Now, my father, we used to whenever we could,
You
we
could
get
chew a
we,
booger.
we get steam. We used to get steamed clams, and my father had a ritual, and I'm surprised he lived as long as he did because he smoked like a chimney. His diet was for crap. He would take literally a bowl of butter, just a bowl of butter. It's melted. He'd scoop as many steamed clams into it as possible. Then he'd take half a package of saltine crackers and crunch them up, and he'd eat it like a stew. It was solid butter. It was just melted butter, tons of it with
smoked
steamers and
oysters.
crackers. There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh
I
my
got a can of
God.
oysters. I wonder how that's going to taste.
Now, I got to tell you, we would go to Annapolis, Maryland. They had a lot of little stores there, little places you could go in and get oysters. Ton of them. That's what we used to go when I was younger. 18, 19.
Night Train was in Japan. Cool, man.
Yeah,
Night
Train
Train was
service.
in the Army.
Yeah, he was in the service. I wasn't sure which branch, but I know he was
Oh,
in the
that's
service.
cool.
I think the Army. Yeah, Night Train.
Oh, thanks for your service, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I actually, one of the, all right, like
Wow,
me
I
eating
don't think
raw
so.
oysters, I would sit there and I would put the hot sauce on them, okay, and I would slurp them, off the shell and slurp them down, but I would chew them. And everybody that's around me is like, why the heck are you chewing them? You're
Well,
supposed
nothing
to
wrong with
just swallow
chewing.
them.
Nothing wrong with
And I'm
chewing
like,
them.
then why are you eating them if you're
Yeah,
just gonna not savor the taste?
No, you got to let it swirl around in your mouth a little bit. You got to get that. You get it swimming around your tongue.
Yeah.
Just you
But no,
swallow.
I
Swallow
totally chewed the heck out
immediately.
of the raw oyster.
And then you chase it down with some kind of I forgot what we used to chase it down with, the shot
Beer.
of something.
Beer.
We used to do shots. I don't know what it was.
Tequila,
I don't know. I may have been vodka. I don't
Like
remember what we were doing.
oyster, tequila, salt. Lime.
Yeah, right. Snails and garlic and butter. Yes, it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
There's a place in Montreal. There's a
Yes.
place in Montreal we go. It's called Giorgio's. It's an Italian restaurant, and they have the snails in each of the little cups with a little garlic butter, and then they top it with cheese.
Oh.
I could have like 4 of those for dinner.
That's what I was kind of like. Yeah, we would. I think as far as the snails, I've had them, but the thing I like about it is it tasting just the garlic and the butter. I don't taste the snails, just the garlic and the butter. Those are good. Destination raw with salsa on it. Oh, dude, did you have to take a shot of vodka after?
Really?
I'm not sure if I was a kid, so I'm not sure if we were doing it just so we could have a bunch of shots or because we wanted to have the oyster. I can't remember. It was a
I
long time
actually
back
got
then.
ground beef yesterday.
Oh,
I was
did
so
you?
stoked. But yeah, I also when I haven't cooked it yet, but what I've been doing is I've a pound of ground beef. I've been getting 3 burgers, and I've been putting 1 clove of garlic in each patty.
There you go.
Oh,
So good.
Ooh, boy.
yeah, I love garlic. I love garlic. Oh,
Now my daughter brought them home. Nobody wants to eat them, but it's
okay, go fish. Thank you, go fish.
Boy's blind. He probably was a few times.
Oh my God.
Aphrodisiac. Now my daughter brought home from Wegmans the shopping center we have here. It's filled with cloves of garlic that have been either, I can't say roasted because they're dried and they're crunchy, but they're cloves and they got sea salt on them.
Oh.
And they're really good, but you eat like 3 or 4 of them, and nobody's gonna come near you. They're good though. They are really good.
Well, I would say now would be the time to eat those since a lot of us are staying alone anyway. Have fun, guys. Have fun with the garlic.
Well, somebody asked me, somebody from, I have friends with people that I game with and over the internet and stuff, and they know I'm in New York, but they think I'm always in New York City, and they're like, "Oh, dude, how you doing with the social distancing?" I'm saying it's right up my alley. I said it's perfect. I don't like people anyway, so I'm good.
I hate to say this, when they told me they were doing distancing in New York, I did think of you, Centroid. I thought Centroid's going to be like, yes, yes.
That's actually, other than the fact that I haven't been working. Other than the fact that I haven't been working, this actually hasn't really changed anything for me.
No,
because the same thing. I don't really like being around. I spent so much time in like nowhere, Kentucky, out in the woods with nobody around me and stuff like that. When I left Kentucky to go back down to Florida, that was like, oh my God, I would have there's like a little 1/4 acre patch of a property that still has trees on it, close to where I went back down to Florida too. And I would have to, like, every so often just like drop off into there and just be like standing there for a little while. I'd still like hear like the cars going down US 1 and Snake Road, but just being like around the trees and around the people would be like enough to like re-energize me and stuff like that. It took me a little while to get used to a city again.
Oh, I guess. I don't go out that much anyway, and not lately, but this has been okay for me. Hey, John Kippy.
Culture
So I
shock.
haven't had problems with it. The only thing is I realized just like a day or so ago, I was like, when I started coming out of this fog I've been in, I was like, oh, I can build my drone now. Because I think I called New York and asked Governor Cuomo if he would give Mark some extra time off from teaching because I need to build my drone. And I told him we would be social distancing, so he didn't have to worry. He said, sure, Valerie.
Yeah,
sure,
right.
Anything for you.
Right.
Valerie, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot to ask you if you minded the can.
The what?
I forgot to ask you if you minded the can in the water.
What can in the water?
The pop soda can?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. If Ed were on, he'd be like, ooh, I've seen Ed on. He's like a two-fisted drinker some days, huh, Ed?
No, two-fister. That can be like taken a different way, but.
Well, I think he holds it because Alfred only has paws and can actually hold the can.
Oh, okay.
So
okay, Alfred, I was thinking that might be the meaning of deep sex.
No, I was not thinking that way. You're out of trouble. How you doing, John Switzo? Thirsty Thursdays. Yeah.
Sorry, I did that.
No, you're fine. Yeah. So what is Roger doing tonight, Kim?
Well, you could send him a new invite if you want him to come on.
He didn't come in, so I couldn't say I was going to do it.
I could yell.
Are you going to yell?
Sure, I'll go down. I'll go to the stairs and yell at it and see if he wants to come on.
I will send something to Roger.
Okay.
Roger, and I'm going to send it to Roger Martin.
Martin.
Roger.
Martin.
No, Roger.
Oh my God. I tell you, Central, I was so sad when they said, that they were closing the Canadian border, because I was going to come up with a whole bunch of other stuff I could say to the Border Patrol.
Oh, Lord.
Driving through.
Jeez, here we
and
go.
I was like, I cannot believe they closed that. That no, Ed, not you.
Just out of curiosity, like, would it be closed if you could drive fast enough?
You'd have to drive faster than the bullets that would be chasing you. Because they are armed to the teeth. They just don't like to flaunt it. Well, the American side does. The Canadians are pretty subtle about it.
The Canadians are subtle about all kinds of stuff. Except for they closed the border on me, which I was not pleased.
Yeah, just on you, Val. Just on you. Just on you.
No, they said Centroid could go through, but not me.
No,
I was like, no, Centroid doesn't want to go if I can't be with him. Yeah. Christian, I sent you one. Go up there and set them straight, Val. I know. Are you banging on the door? Let us in. Centroid, he promised he didn't have drugs this time.
No, they'll open it by July.
Let us in.
I think they'll open it by July.
I hope so.
Do you think so? I would buy a ticket now. You know how cheap tickets are to go to where you are?
That's insane.
It's making me crazy. I could go see my sister for under $200. She's in Maryland.
Destinations Chronicles. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I thought you were done. Destinations Chronicles. I've only been touching myself, so.
What?
Maybe not like. Okay, maybe like I don't know. I've been staying away from people.
I'm going to
Oh.
mute myself for a second, folks. I got to take care of something. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
We got Mark excited.
You.
I don't know. We
Is he gonna touch
TMI
himself?
night train. Oh, hey, crazy dog. It's my new puppy. Woo! There
Right,
you
old
go.
guy on a bike.
There you go. What are you doing in here? Go. No. Last time you were in here, hold on. He grabbed a drone camera. Out. Sorry.
Of course, I haven't been out since last July.
I'm like, you not realize how often they touch their
Yeah, I
face.
need to get some computer chick.
Some chips.
Chick.
Oh, you want a computer chick? What?
Computer Chick Productions.
Oh, baby wipes.
I got my computer chicks.
No,
I don't
no,
understand that
don't
either.
do it. Don't do it, liver.
Hey!
What
Oh
the
my
heck?
God.
Stick a reefer in there, man. That's cool. Oop.
Do we forget what show we were on?
Yeah.
Let's just go with your top very well about. Thank you. How you doing, Christian?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. Just trying to stay
Good.
sane.
I know.
Yeah,
We're all in this together, though, right?
I'm trying to get sane. Okay. It's still not happening. I don't know. What's in the bottle? Val?
Overrated.
Huh?
Yeah,
it's,
sanity.
Crystal Light.
Boring. No.
I know. It is.
I'm kidding. Stay sober. It's a good thing.
I made one of those special gas masks.
No. Hold on. I gotta get
Yeah,
this
with the
dog
bowl
out
on-
of this office. Be right back, guys.
That you could eat salad.
It's true. Nice
Yeah,
drink.
lots of salad.
I used to have one. I know.
Oh yeah, they're awesome, dude.
Big tube there with a tink.
Yup,
You know, tink. Okay, she's
they
back.
work great.
Yeah, I know. You do it so much, your eyelids start to stick together.
Right? You're just like, oh god. You pull it off, and you're just like, oh god.
I had a 74 Charger that was like that when I fogged it out. we listened. We smoked one and we listened to like the whole Metal Church, the Dark cassette, and and stuff. It was actually a really awesome stereo that was in it still. But anyway, listen to the whole thing, and then we're like, we got a bag that was like, it was like that, but it was not as expensive as it should have been, because we're sitting there and listening to the whole and stuff, and we both get out and we're like, we stand up and then we're like heck down on the ground, and my friend's like, he's like, oh my god, dude, he's like, I can't freaking walk. I'm like, I can't either, dude. He's like, I'm like, let's go inside. We had and stuff, and he's like, I can't go in there like that because it was my house, my parents' house, and I'm like, dude, are you sure? He's like, nah, I can't. I can't go inside like this right now. I'm like, so do you want to go for a walk? And we're like walking and we're like sinking towards the ground the more we're walking. And he's like, I can't walk, dude. I'm like, dude, let's go back in the house then. He's like, okay. So we went in there. We were eating like donut holes and
That's awesome,
watching
dude.
TV.
So I want to say hi to a couple people. Hey, Phantom Flight 101. Thanks for coming in. Of course, we got Ed Was Blind. Rigger. We have on screen, we have Nomad Unbroken, Nomad Bike. We have a couple different names. We have Christian, which is legs. Kim. Mark just stepped out for a little bit. And Crystal, what?
Night train.
Where are we? What? Oh, so you have people you know up in Bonners Ferry? Cool. Yeah. Yeah. You come up here. We'll
Destinations.
go
I
there.
don't know, Crystal. Oh, sorry.
No, you. What? Hey, Night Train in the house, and Michael Banny, Rad Girl, everybody. I didn't mean to miss anyone. I think we saw a Mac Attack in here. And Birdman, Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crowley.
Woo, woo. How's Rory?
I-
The police car, if you park in the fire lane here, come to find out. What? What's going on, Michael Banny? Oh, I'm getting better at not getting lost when I drive. So is anyone still going out and about in this
Not
stream?
me. I go to stores, I mean, I have to pick up the like essentials and stuff,
Right. They keep those
necessities.
stores open.
Yeah. Which, because it's the store on the highway, where people stop that are traveling from everywhere, and stuff like that. So I walk in there, I'm like, stay away from me. Stay away. I'll hurt you. Okay, but
Yeah.
maybe I can't. But, but yeah, no. So
Breaker.
I do try to be careful and stuff like that. But it is what it is. And then the other store, which is like, where I get like more canned food and stuff like that.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Night train is still working, and so is
Yeah.
Birdman. He's running auto parts.
I was working until Monday, and then of course I didn't have to after that. But I went and picked up some Irish whiskey for my friend who just lost her mother. And right as I did that, the governor came on and said he was putting a 21-day quarantine thing on, whatever that was. And darned if, except for essentials, and I think people thought they were going to close the liquor store. I never go in there. I just went in there that one time. I never, I don't do a lot of drinking, so I don't go there. But there was this big old line after all the way around the block to get in because they're like, oh my God, they're closing up
Yeah.
the
Shut
stores.
down liquor stores, so like I don't blame them. Thankfully, they're still open where I live, and they're not
Well,
getting
they're
shut
still
down.
open here. I think people didn't realize for some reason we consider that essentials. That's part
It is
of the
essentials.
part, and I don't know.
But I do have to say, I've never been to a liquor store either.
Oh, Tim, thanks for coming in, darling. You haven't?
But like a lot of the stores, I like what they're doing though. Like they're limiting the amount of people that are allowed to go in at once. They have like taped lines in the aisles, and like that's how far you're supposed to stay away from people. They have signs up saying like,
Yeah.
if you're not going to buy it, don't touch it. They like moved the card
Yeah.
readers further away from the cash register so that you're like a few feet away from the employees the whole time. A lot of places aren't like they'll take cash, but they ask you to use your card if you can. So I think it's cool that they're putting
Which
these things in
cash,
place.
yeah. Cash is the filthiest thing on this planet. So
Like a lot of my friends, they're just like, yo, Venmo me money or PayPal me or whatever. They don't even want to deal with cash anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, they won't touch it here. I was just paying things with cash, but people had problems with that. Oh yeah, destination. If you're going up to Bonners Ferry, you have to come through here.
It's
sure.
like our Canadian money. We resorted to plastic.
I heard about that. That's really interesting.
oh my God.
See?
I'm sorry. Somebody's sharing
It's like
food with me.
plastic there.
What?
It's
Somebody's
like-
sharing food with me on Messenger.
It's like
I'm sorry.
plastic.
You were talking to.
Oh, that's wicked cool.
It's like plastic now. Some
Oh.
kind of polymer there. It's not paper. It won't
That's
get affected in the
Yes, I'll be
heat.
back one
and
more time.
You can wash it. It won't lose its thing. It won't crease.
That's
See,
really
Canada is smart, right?
right. Yeah.
It-
You want to know
it's
something
like,
really cool? There's a whole office of the oh god, I'm drawing a blank. Of the mint, basically, that they handle destroyed and damaged money, where like you can send them like a whole stack of burnt bills or bills that were destroyed in a flood.
Yeah.
And they have a forensic crew that goes through all of your money and tries to assemble all the money back together again to the best they can. And if they can get more than half of the bill put together, they'll refund your money. And now it takes a couple months for them to do it. They charge you a little bit, but I was like, that's really cool. Because like if you have a bunch of money in your house and your house catches on fire, like if you can get at least some of that back, that'd be awesome, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, and Legs FPV. Just wanted to say I can draw a blank too. Is that good? Is that
Yeah,
I don't know.
Perfect. Fantastic.
All right. Awesome.
See, people were leaving the money in their pants pocket or something, and they do the laundry, and you know, if it gets wet, the older bills, the money's gone. It like dissolves. So now they come up with this polymer plastic sort of stuff. Like Australia is the same thing. So it takes a heck of a lot of beating. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
It's hard to rip it and stuff, you know, and it saves them to redo money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it totally makes sense because, like I was saying, you know, paper money is like the filthiest thing on this world, you know. And for Canada to be like, you know, yeah, hey, the paper money is the filthiest thing on this world, you know.
What, Mark took off?
He had to step out for a minute, Raj.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Roger. Hey, what is up, bro?
Pouring rain here.
It's really bad outside.
It's really getting flooded in the front again.
Yeah, that's the rain that passed here.
I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat. Was blind, distorted FPV, Birdman 316. Love my drone. Destination Chronicles, Night Train. How you doing, everybody? TCM Drones, Was blind. Nice to see everybody. Computer Chick Productions. Hi. Okay. And Legs, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. No Mad Unbroken. Hope you're doing the same.
It's good to hear.
I'm existing. You know, like I was saying, this whole thing apocalypse has not really changed anything for me. You know, and I have actually one of the biggest things, you know, that the biggest pieces of advices I've heard was one I was watching Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show was talking about how with this, you know, this whole thing that's going on right now and stuff like that what is out there, you can't see it, so you're not afraid of it. Okay. So you're like, you know, hey, all I see is air, right? You know, and stuff like that. So you go out there and you're like, you know, wanting to just go ahead and do life like you're gonna do life and stuff like that. About how if it was a zombie apocalypse, it would be something that you could see. It would be something that you could see that's going to kill you, and you would be like, I don't want to go out there. Okay, so the best way to think of this is that it's a zombie apocalypse, and don't go out there and get your brains eaten.
Roger, why is there a guy standing in the middle of the road, but his car, two people standing in the middle of the road, and the car parked there? What the hell are they doing?
Oh, it's by the landlord.
No, it's not the landlord.
I've had that happen to me too, everyone, but they were stealing my Wi-Fi.
Hi, Val.
Hey, Roger. So what happened? I'm sorry it's gone, but I ordered something from Amazon, and from my understanding is that you should open all boxes outside, leave the boxes out, have gloves on, bring whatever in the box. You can bring that in the house. So I guess I didn't tell Kevin that. I come out and dogs are all over a big box. I don't know what's on that box, so I drug it outside, opened it, took the inside, brought it in, and told Kevin, you go break it out and then wash your hands. Sorry.
It's
like, I don't know who's touching this box.
And then burn the box.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
It's I think it's a time. Yeah.
No?
I think it's the guys
Yeah.
that work for the town.
The roads flooded.
Yeah, night train. It can stay on that 20. So I had to put my gloves on and then tear the box open and bring what was inside. I'm just like, are you
think
kidding me?
Our ditch is overflowed.
Yeah.
It's now
I honestly
passing over
think
the driveway.
My brain is
the
overflowing.
scariest part of what's going on right now is just the sheer amount of people who work in the health industry that have got the
Yeah.
virus already and that can't
Yeah.
go to work or can't go back to their families because they don't want to risk giving it to them. Like the fact that there's not enough masks going around and personal safety equipment, and it's taking people with 3D printers to send stuff to hospitals so they can
Mhm.
function properly.
Right.
That's messed up because we all know FEMA and the government and everybody, they have millions of this stuff like put out in warehouses somewhere that they're just sitting on. And I don't know why they're not just giving it to the hospitals because we obviously need it.
Yeah, Centroid, not Centroid, night train. I was going to say, yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you got to open the quad box, even if you worry.
Just spray with
Yeah.
Throwing
disinfectant.
stuff in it.
Legs. I have theories about that. But
Oh, I do too.
Recovery stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Much.
Can I share my screen, Val?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. Before
Yeah, I'd be worried too, night train. Especially when you get a package from China and all that there.
That's
all
when
right,
you
Legs.
lick the box.
I mean, it's only supposed to survive on surfaces for 3 days, right? So, like, theoretically, it's going to take about 3 days for your package to get to you. So the contents inside should be fine. And then if you were to
Right.
Yeah,
just take your package and quarantine it in a different room.
Let's see. What are you going to? Oh, look at that.
Snowing
What the hell?
again?
Oh, for goodness.
Oh, is it snowing or is that rain?
it's rain. It's raining.
Oh, it's
like
raining.
Really
Wow, it's
bad
raining
here.
hard.
Our ditch is overflowing into
Cool.
the road now.
Oh, geez.
You can't see it like that from here, but I mean, that's why the truck was stopped there a while ago. It was from the town. They put a sign up right here somewhere, I think.
It flooded.
So,
saying,
Anyway.
watch out, there's water.
oh yeah, and yeah, our road's gotten washed out at the other end too, where the stop sign is there at the corner. It's washed out almost completely.
Is
Wow.
your mailbox
It's been
still
like
out
that
there?
for 2 weeks. It's been like that for 2 weeks now. They finally decided to come and look at it. So there'll probably be trucks around here tomorrow morning with tractors. They're calling for this weather all day tomorrow morning too. So
Really?
Better fix it.
Wow.
Or else I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we've
break
been
up
having
and-
different kinds of weather right now. Our weather was raining. We've had hail, and the mountains have had snow, and it's going to be kind of rainy off and on the next few days, and then the sun.
Yeah,
Then
hail last night, night train. Jeez.
Yeah, I had enough sunshine today to be able to go live.
Nice.
So I was like, hey, nice.
That's right. You got to
Yeah, we
get
got
on.
like 50, 60 mile an hour winds.
yeah, night
I'm
train.
in-
That's why we lost power this afternoon because of the rain and the wind.
And my computer reset, and now I got my landline back instead of the Wi-Fi. Figure that out.
That was strange.
I can't win.
No, if not, we
Yeah,
probably
see,
would
that's
have
okay. That's like the one thing that I don't have to worry about is wires. Okay.
Oh, wow.
But
You're
I do
flying.
have to worry about sun.
Right.
So if you have, I live in a van, solar power and stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't even go outside, Ed?
There, check my
You know what? They
Oh, that's
gave me
nice.
15 extra gigabytes of data, and I'm not sure because when you're home, if you have Wi-Fi, you don't use data, right? So
Right,
I'm not sure
yeah.
why they gave me extra data. But hopefully you'll roll over and I get to keep it.
I think it's really cool that
Fascinating
they're also
concept.
not
What-
mandating you to pay your bill right now and not giving you late fees for not paying. You just will have to pay it back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Use the
Yeah, I hope my credit cards do that. I really do.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise, it's gonna really suck.
Oh my gosh. Flew my 85 Pro this AM FPV. Nice
Nice.
bird, man. Yeah, I'm trying to think about if I can go to a park. They closed the playgrounds, but they didn't say they actually closed the parks. And they said as long as we can keep 6 feet away, we can be outside, hike, bike. And the governor said, you want to keep your health, so you need to get out there, but just make sure you're not running around in a crowd. And I thought,
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to stay home. So as soon as this infection with my leg is completely gone, I'm going to get out, go do stuff, because I'm maybe I'll
just
build
social
my
distance.
quad first, Mark.
What's
And
that?
then I'll go out. I'll build my
Yeah,
quad
that's one of the
first.
best.
Because all
parts
these
about
little
it.
wires are saying, build me, put me in a quad. That's my
Being able to
voice.
fly anywhere right now is really freaking cool. Like
Yeah.
I'm loving it. The only thing
Oh,
I've
nice,
noticed is
man.
a lot of the schools around where I live, because they're still giving out food to the kids, they have cops there all day long.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, so you have to like
Ah.
either stay far away from the cops or just go to a different spot. The other day I went and flew at a abandoned school in my neighborhood, and there was a cop on the other side of the building, and there were a whole bunch of guys driving around like big RC cars. They had a racetrack set up, so I was chasing them around with my drone. And I went to go fly over to the other side of the building, and I was like, oh, that's weird. There's a car over there. So I did an orbit really quick around it. And right away I realized, oh, crap, that's a cop car that I just buzzed.
Awesome.
Thankfully, he didn't care. He didn't even come over and talk to us. So it was like, I dodged a bullet there. But it was definitely a bit scary for a second after I realized that I just buzzed by a cop.
I gotta venture a guess that if you go to a lot of your office parks and stuff, they're probably wide open now too.
Yes, I think a lot of them are here.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
the
try.
roads are very, very clear. I don't see a lot of people running around. Wakey has been sending me some hysterical videos through Messenger. Did one with someone popping balloons and stuff. Oh my God, Wakey, those are hysterical. I thank you for sending them to me. I had a really good laugh with the one where they were throwing him to the grandma. If you want to see them, you have to ask Wakey to send them to you.
They were throwing butt balloons at the grandma.
No,
What?
balloons. They're balloons.
Oh,
Butt balloons. I wonder what that would be. I don't want to think about that. Actually, I don't wonder. I don't wonder.
It's right up there with Kim's.
Sorry.
You're in your Big Mac.
Butt balloons are right up there with Kim's man thing.
And Kim's Easter eggs when someone started talking about Easter.
But don't get the dance when we mentioned your man thing, Kim, like we did the other day? There it is.
Well, it worked,
He was
didn't
using
it?
that tool to help Roger get his computer running.
So Kim, hopefully by tomorrow or Tuesday, these are going to go in an envelope to you.
Awesome, man.
Two of those antenna.
Ooh.
My wife decided to clean my desk off and threw them out.
Oh,
She didn't. I'm like, there were two little wires. She goes, "Oh, I threw those out." I'm like, they're not garbage. I said, you're gonna have to deal with Kim on
So
this.
how
one.
about my little things that you're making me?
I have not warmed up. I am so sorry, Val. I've let that slack. I have no excuse other than I got wrapped up in trying to get everything settled and how I was doing things with my class, and I just completely forgot about everything except
That's
for flying.
okay.
Except for flying, of course.
Yeah.
yeah. We all know you're so busy with work.
I actually am.
Yeah.
I work every
Just
day.
playing. Just playing.
So
You're actually working. That's right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have no choice, and I can understand the community getting a little mad at teachers who get paid for doing nothing right now. But I'd like to think there's a bunch of us that are actually like I teach all my classes online, and I do office hours online, and I mean, yeah, it's at
Wow.
home and all, but I'm busy. I'm busy.
So if you give a
What do you,
chance,
what do you teach?
I'm sending like 10 of them to
I'll get them made this week. Somebody asked the question.
Yeah, what do you teach?
I teach high school calculus and pre-calculus. So,
Oh, dang.
nice.
He teaches the simple subjects.
yeah. So the
Oh,
kids
yeah,
are
just
trying.
Subjects.
Now they're going to hold them accountable, so the kids are dialing in. I'm getting like 3/4 of them in, at a time, and I'm teaching them
Really?
lessons. They're asking questions. I'm recording the videos and posting them in case they can't
That's
meet.
awesome.
And then they got assignments that are going to be graded now. So
Yeah.
they got to do
So-
work.
So
Nice.
basically, Centroid will get every pie joke you throw at him.
I don't get it. Gotcha.
Yeah, my mom's a teacher too, and she's been doing a lot lately. But it's
Yeah.
a lot harder for her because she works with kids who have learning disabilities.
My wife's doing the
anger
same.
management problems.
My wife does the same thing. She's ED and she's special ed, and she's doing the same
Yeah.
thing. And she's, yeah, I don't envy that. And I'd
Oh,
like
yeah,
to think,
it's
oddly
crazy.
enough, my subject's easy to do because I can get them, I can do problems, I can talk to them, and the kids are into it and relatively into it, I should say. But people who like Louis P. Floyd, who teaches music, and other people who have subject matter that you really need to be there, with them. It's so much harder, So
Yeah.
I'm fortunate.
Yeah, she put me in charge of doing science with my little brother, and
Oh, there you go.
all the English stuff and everything. So I've been trying to
Mhm.
teach him how to fly the RC airplane this week.
Mhm.
Just trying to do projects with him to keep him busy. But it's like her kids, a lot of them don't even have electronics, so it's
Right.
like she's really having to send them out packets of work to their
Yeah.
group homes,
Yeah.
and they're not going to do it. They're
Yeah. But the thing is, we got to try, right? We got to
Exactly.
Yeah.
try. So.
Yeah.
I just given my grandson one of my laptops that I was given a while back. I just gave it to him. We had set it up. He said he wanted it for homework. And then he told me that he starts online school tomorrow because they have all the kids thing out. And I looked at my son and go, well, I bet you're happy I gave him that laptop.
Well, our district spent a fortune. Well, they didn't spend a fortune. They're spending a fortune now fixing them. But every student in our district got one of those crappy Chromebooks, which was a mistake.
God.
And so when I told them what I was doing, they said, you can't do that because I said I was going to use Zoom. I'm going to do this and that. And they're like, well, you can't use Zoom because the Chromebooks won't be able to handle it. And so you're not supposed to use Zoom. You're going to use Google Hangouts. I said, try to stop me. I got all that day. I had a few on Google Hangouts and that were trying, and they gave up and they went onto their personal computers. So I'm lucky the kids do have personal computers, and they're right.
My goodness.
I told them, I said Google Hangouts is garbage compared to Zoom, and I said we should. And I said, so I'm lucky. So I'm very lucky that all the kids now have transferred over to Zoom. So, and I bought the subscription now. So,
Roger, it's Centroid's fault.
What do you mean
What
it's
are you
my
doing with
fault?
all
Those
Exactly.
notebooks now.
Because all the
no.
kids are on Zoom using all the bandwidth on the Zoom. That's why you had trouble. It wasn't Kim fixing it.
that's not fair.
It
That
was
was yesterday.
Centroid.
We didn't have class on Saturday.
That's
So.
why he was able to work it on Saturday.
There are a lot of websites and stuff that are taking it hard though with the amount of
yes, they
bandwidth
are.
that people
They
are
are.
using. Like it took me 3 days to be able to start the download for the Call of Duty Warzone game
Mhm.
because the servers were all down or they were overloaded, and finally today it started downloading and it's almost done right now. But it was like insane. And then PlayStation Network, it's like they don't have customer service up right now. They're having like the services are extremely temperamental with certain games.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
crazy. Steam is breaking like world records every day for the amount of people that are using it at once. It's crazy.
Ironically enough, Night Train says something that I think is true. It says, I think it's cool. They can get more personal relationship with teachers online. You would think the opposite, but they do. In fact, my first day with the Zoom, I forgot to change my name. So it said Mark Turen on it. And I said, how's everybody doing? And one kid goes, I'm fine, Mark. How are you? And all of a sudden there was a hush. And they're like, you called him Mark. And I'm like, we're not in school. You can call me Mark. It's okay. And they all started to laugh.
That's awesome. That's I have to say I'm gonna like totally break in on this. Okay. Teaching is a full day job. It is a full day job that people do, and now you're having to also set up a live stream and whatever methods you're using to do this and do it online. So that is adding to what you're doing for children. And that is very awesome, Mark.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. And I'm lucky though, because I owe a lot to what I've been doing on YouTube for the last year, to be honest with you, live streaming. So for me, it was almost a natural fit. There are teachers that never did it before and they're like scared to do it. So I feel bad for them, and they're working on it. They're getting there. But yeah, it's
nice go fish.
good. And somebody said, I think it was about this blind. What about kids who don't have computers? Again, our district has given every student a Chromebook. So if nothing else, if they can't attend my meeting, I post it afterwards. I've already videotaped it, or I recorded it, and it goes on there, and they can watch that on a Chromebook. They just can't do live stuff with the Chromebook. So our district, at least those Chromebooks are good for something.
You know what? I was looking for a more inexpensive computer I could take with me, because I was doing quite a bit of travel there for a while. And I went and I looked at a Chromebook, and the first thing the guys told me there was, don't do it.
No.
You won't, it won't help you. And so I guess that's one of the things we have to realize, that just because it's, it's cheap, but doesn't work.
Yeah, I definitely had a head start. Love my drones. I'm lucky like that. And not only did I subscribe to Zoom, I went and bought one of these things. And it comes with a little pen. So this is how I write and do the problems on screen. Because if you've ever tried to write with a mouse, it's almost impossible. So this is actually my mouse now. So when I'm annotating, I'm actually doing the problem on the screen that they can see it. And then they can actually annotate on my screen with Zoom also. So I can actually have somebody in the chat do the problem on the screen. Everybody can be watching it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I just remember, Centroid, how scared I was to go on and do Zoom and to do all those other things. And I just can't imagine now that I'm doing it, and I can bring like OBS and everything in, I'm not worried about it. But all those teachers who've never done it, I mean, I remember those feelings of going live and going, what the hell am I doing?
Well, I haven't taken it down. I keep thinking I'm going to, but my very first live stream is up there when I hit go live for the very first time. And within seconds, people popped in. I could feel the sweat beating on my forehead. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. And I'm hitting buttons and crap.
Right.
It's Roger's fault. It's your fault, Roger.
Yeah. No. It was. And then
hey, Roger, no, seriously, own it, dude. Own it.
I think
I to go live. It's second nature to him now, and now he's teaching.
Right. It's both a blessing and a curse, Roger. So I thank you and hate you. I thank you and hate you at the same time.
It's a love-hate thing.
I'm just gonna say just one for the team. I taught Roger. And Curtis taught me.
Now, Roger's going to have a workshop on OBS next month, just letting you know.
And then Roger turned around with Zoom and just told everyone he's going to help someone. He goes, Valerie, hold on. I will tell you what to do with Zoom. And everyone, nobody talked on the panel at all. They were like, oh, Roger's our technical guy now? And he was.
The drone father. The drone father.
The quad father.
He explained it so well that now he's our guy.
Well, he's the one that taught me how to do Zoom with YouTube. Because I'm like, I told him, I said, I got to do this with my kids. I'm going to subscribe to Zoom. How do I go live on YouTube? Let me try that first and get used to Zoom that way. And he showed me how to do it.
Yeah.
So.
I've been looking
really good at it.
Roger.
Yeah. So, Roger, when are you going to start your OBS workshops online?
Yeah.
Roger just loves the OBS.
Right.
Have you guys noticed that everybody now, all the night shows, all the regular TV shows are on YouTube?
No, I did not notice that.
Yes.
I don't watch TV, Val.
It's not on TV. It's on YouTube.
I don't either.
I don't watch TV enough to know that it's transferred to YouTube. I'm always stuck watching Canadian Drone Hub. He's on 24/7 for crying out loud.
I know, right?
Yeah. That's Paul, not me.
No, I love how Roger said, I'm going to stop going on at night. And then like every other night, I see the notification, Canadian Drone Hub live.
I know, right? Really? That's us.
I just want to say this: the pros and cons between StreamYard and Zoom. Okay, Zoom is a much better product, and it's $5 cheaper than StreamYard, which is not as good of a product. Okay, StreamYard is $20 a month USD, and Zoom is $15 a month USD. I told them that, and they were like, "I'm sorry you feel that way," because they know.
Mhm.
So I thought StreamYard was free.
Well, if you're only going to go for so long and with only so many guests,
20 hours a month.
I mean, technically Zoom is free, but you can't have that many guests and you can't stream as long as you want. Now, Roger, you said all the schools in Montreal are using Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus.
go.
No wonder nobody.
They're on the news. They're on the news and they're talking about it, and they're all saying we use Zoom. We all use Zoom. So.
I'll tell you, we all, unless somebody in here was quick on the uptake, we all missed out on investing in Zoom before this crisis.
Because I got it with everybody using it.
What's that, Roger?
You can use it as a tax write-off now.
Well, I'm going to use it as a tax.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't use it as a tax write-off.
Oh.
Because our fearless leader has removed the benefits to teachers, public school teachers, for writing off anything we spend in our classroom.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Yeah, we had that. We had that for years, and then 2 years ago it disappeared. So when we did our taxes, and our accountant goes, "Here's the money that you usually spend every year, and we usually account for, but we can't use it as a tax write-off because our government."
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry to hear that. I gotta say,
it was only we could only get up to $500, but it still was something. But now that's gone.
Yeah.
So
You're spending it on school. You should be able to write it off.
Yeah.
Hover it in front of the cam. I'm sorry,
Right.
Legs is flying his.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Kim to fly his 5-inch in front of Roger when he's on stream.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You put some prop guards on it, Kim. You'll be fine. I didn't say anything about Roger.
Don't chop his face off.
I'm so happy I got a whoop.
I know whoops are great. Kim, the quad will be fine. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Might destroy the room, but it'll be fine.
Now, my district won't pay for Zoom because they told me not to use it.
Nice.
Really?
Nah, they won't. But that's okay. My wife and I both agreed it'd be an expense we both can use. So
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
So isn't it just like $15 a month what you're paying for it? Because that's what I pay for mine. And so I use it because
and you could have up to 100 people on it now. 50 at a time though on the screen. But you can have 50. You can have up to 100 people in a conference call at once.
Legs, what drone's that, Legs?
It is the newbie drone.
newbie.
I love my newbie drone.
Oh, it's the brushless swoop they have. I get the kit for like $65.
Yeah, I have the brushed one, but it's still a good little drone.
Oh yeah, I wish I got the brushed one, but somebody was trying to get rid of this on Facebook, and it was just such a good deal. It came with a charger, a whole bunch of batteries.
Nice.
I was like, might as well get it. I actually just picked up a Cinebee 75 millimeter Cinewoop that I got a broken GoPro Hero 5. The screen on the back is busted, so I'm gonna take apart the GoPro Hero 5, strip all the parts out of it, and build a quad frame basically around the camera. So I have a micro quad that can use video stabilization and has 4K and be able to fly it inside and get some really cool footage with.
That's cool.
Yeah, totally. That sounds awesome, dude.
Yeah, there's this guy who made one called the Tiny Hoover, and ever since I saw that like a couple months ago, I was like, yep, I need to build one.
The Centroid.
Yes.
Distorted wants to know where you're teaching because his kid in 9th grade in Ontario, apparently they don't have to do anything. They're just off for the rest of the year.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what happened real quick. I'll try to keep it because I know Roger and everybody's heard this before. When we first shut down, they anticipated we were going to go back after spring break. So they said, we're shutting the books for third quarter. We're going to keep going online and do what we can online, but kids can't learn anything new, and you can't hold them accountable for anything. So you can't grade anything. So basically, you're in a holding pattern, which means kids weren't going to do anything, right, for 3 weeks. And that now, so I said no, because my kids get college credit for this through the local college. I told them when we were leaving, I said, don't expect that from me. I said, we're going to be going as soon as possible. Keep an eye on, because we have Google Classroom. I said, keep an eye for announcements. I'm going to start teaching online as soon as possible. And we're going to go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I gave them set times. District told me I couldn't do that because the kids couldn't be able to. They couldn't guarantee the kids would have time to watch it at that particular time. Then I told them I would record it and post it. They were fine with that. And they said, but you can't teach anything new. I said, no, I'm going to. And they're like, you're going to have to teach it when you come back. I said, yeah, whatever. So we started teaching last week before. So we've been doing this for the last week and a half. We got an email on Wednesday because I think they're anticipating a longer closure. Starting tomorrow, teachers have to be online teaching. Get this. They have to teach every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And they have to hold office hours, which I've been holding as well. So I've been doing this before they even came up with it. And
Nice.
look for an announcement. A lot of schools are holding kids accountable for the fourth quarter starting tomorrow. Things have to be done and they have to be graded. And we have to have something to, for me, I don't want to risk the kids' college credit over just people just slacking.
Awesome.
Rigger says our teachers in BC aren't doing anything at all either.
And that's a shame. That is a shame because I know there's a lot of teachers trying, but they don't have the experience. I'm just very lucky. I really am. If I complain about YouTube a lot, but because of YouTube and because of what I've been doing, it was just a natural thing. And I got online. I started talking to kids like we're talking right now, and they didn't want their cameras on. They were really shy. And I don't want the cameras on because I'm recording it anyway. I shouldn't have their images. But when I'm doing office hours, they're getting more comfortable with keeping their screens on, and we're talking. They're having fun. They figured out the background, the virtual background. They've been playing with that, and we've been having fun with that and stuff.
Awesome.
And at the end of one of my calculus classes, when I start wrapping it up, some kid keeps playing the same song, and it has this Latino guy with a very strong Latino accent finishing up saying it's Corona time. and I'm like, okay, that's really cheeky, guys, but that's funny.
Dude, you might be making some future YouTubers, bro.
Yeah, oh, maybe. yeah. Night Train says their schools are pushing online curriculum, and that's good. We got to do something. We got to do something.
Competition for me, though, dude. No, slow it down.
I think Mark, it's great. I think that we're going into this phase of online stuff anyway through work.
Well, I've been saying this all along. This is going to be the test case, and I promise you this: when this is all over, these kids going to college, half of their college classes may be traditional and in the classroom. But because they've proven that this works, you're going to probably see a lot of those kids taking courses from professors in another part of the world because they can't hire the professor to come and teach. So they're going to be doing this anyway. So I told my kids, get used to it.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second.
Yeah, Harvard is the best online college of today.
I mean, you can take so many classes online, like for free too. That's the other really cool part is like a lot of college professors and colleges, they'll upload lectures and full classes and everything. You can go take the tests, take all the online classes and everything. You won't get a credit for it and you won't can't get a degree, but to get background knowledge in something that you're not familiar with or to learn a new topic, it's fantastic. I can't tell you
Thanks, guys.
Courses.
I'm sorry. I was
right.
What were you saying, Legs? I want to hear what you were talking about there.
You probably know about this, but all the online classes that colleges do, where it's free to go and sit in the class and take the class. And you can still take the tests and write papers and do all that stuff. You just don't get a credit for it.
Right. Yeah, I guess you call auditing, which is cool.
Yeah. And I've done a couple of them. They're awesome. You learn a lot. The stuff they have on there is great. My mom's school for professional development, they're actually having the teachers take certain online courses like that.
Right.
So that when they come back, they have that under their belt.
It is definitely a viable way to go if the person who's watching is going to take it seriously. I'm not a big fan of just the videos because if you're watching a video, the video doesn't know to stop and say, I got you. I see you don't understand. What's your question? Exactly. Which is why, I could never, they said there's this big push for what they call flipped classroom where the kids watch the video, they try to figure it out on their own, then they ask the teacher questions. That works some of the times for some of the students, but you got to catch that kid when they don't get it, you got to hit them right then and there. And
especially
when you don't get it, do you? Yeah. So that's
that was
why
my biggest thing. Like when I went to college and I had to take a math class, it was all basically done online. And it was like, I hate doing that. It's like, I would much rather just go and sit down with a teacher or a tutor and be like, I don't understand this. Can you please walk me through it? And it might take me one or two times, but once I get it, I get it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just having that personal contact and just being able to. It's usually a simple question you can't ask a video. So I know some teachers, some math teachers are doing the lesson, recording it, and putting it online. At least they're doing something, but I can't do that. I don't see that it works that well in math. I'm sorry, Nomadic Bike, I interrupted you.
Yeah, no, you were going on and I was interrupting, bro. But it's like people who are learners learn, okay? Like me, okay? I have not been to a school for solar power, but I have soaked up as much information as and insulation even, I've soaked up so much information about like van life, building a van to be able to live in it and stuff like that online, between what I've talked to people in Facebook groups and Googled for knowledge on Google. Okay, I know that polyeso is formulated with a refrigerant, so it doesn't off gas until it's like at 250 degrees, which at that point it's probably on fire. And I know that 100 watts of solar panel and 100 amp hours of battery, and hooking it up to a solar charge controller that I got from Rich Solar. And what gauge wires I should use for what distance. And, there's so much information that I have just soaked in because I was wanting to learn it. It's something that I get along with up in here.
Well, I mean, when you're open to it, it sinks in a lot better. That's for sure.
So guys,
that's what you should be doing.
Just a second. Rad Girl says her son is a senior this year, and they're in upstate New York. And she wants to know, are there going to be graduations before September?
The word's not out on that yet. My daughter's a senior too. And I'm going to say, if I had to guess at this point in time, I don't foresee any formal graduations because I really think that we might be out for the rest of the year. And that means, maybe at the end of June, July or August, if we're lucky. But I have a feeling they're going to be mailing diplomas home. I really do.
I will put this in there that everybody has been saying, and I believe that this is a winter thing. Okay. So I believe that once we start getting into the summer, things will be blowing over. In my opinion,
I'm hoping that too. Right.
Okay. And when the next winter starts coming along, we might have to worry about things again. But I believe.
But hopefully we'll be ready for it this time, and we won't be caught with our pants down, And
I believe that September may be a safe thing.
So basically, you're saying from now on, we're not going to be worried about flu season. We're going to have to worry about Corona season.
Yeah. By the time they finish giving me all the shots they think I should have to get my tail through the winter, I don't know how many that's going to be. Here's your flu shot. Here's your pneumonia shot. Here's your Corona shot. Have you had your tetanus?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I misread your shots.
You thought I was just drinking them.
Woo.
I'm so.
This isn't those guys. There's no dropping a shot here, Val.
Well, what I think is really cool is in a lot of smaller countries, they're working on trying to just build up natural immunity, where like they want their population, like the younger, healthier population, to get sick, so that they can build up antibodies to fight against it. And that way the older population, the people that actually need to be in hospitals and that are going to get hit by it harder, are the ones that can be taken care of. And like places like Amsterdam and Denmark and all those, they can handle doing stuff like that. But I feel like if something like that happened in the US, there's just so many stupid people that it wouldn't matter. People would be like, oh, I can go outside, I'm healthy. And then they're like 50 years old and have like a wicked long list of health problems, and they end up in the hospital. And
You know, it times
Honestly,
out 100.
honestly, this thing that's going on, when you get it, it causes permanent damage. Okay, which
Yeah.
may be equivalent to what permanent damage smoking cigarettes does to you, and you might heal from it.
I didn't hear about that. Really,
know.
it does permanent damage, coronavirus.
Permanent damage to your lungs. Yes.
I did not
Also,
know
the
that.
heart. They're finding out it also can cause
Okay.
permanent damage to the heart. You know how when some people get the flu, the virus of the flu goes into their heart and damages? It happened to my brother.
Yeah.
He had the flu, and now his heart has been totally affected by that for the rest of his life. They're saying corona not only can do it to your lungs, it can do it also to your heart.
It's akin to the flu of the 18s.
1918. Mm-hmm.
I was not going there, but
Okay. Well, actually, if you
gotta be careful what you say. But anyway,
I don't know if you can click on that link, Nomadic Bike, but Rigor Mortis just posted one saying Melbourne researchers have mapped immune responses from one of Australia's first novel coronavirus patients, showing that the body's ability to fight the virus and recover from the infection. So hopefully you can, for the most part, recover. But I guess you may have a point that for some patients, because of the
you
severity
can
of it,
recover.
they might.
Yes.
But for some patients, it might affect them so much that they will get permanent damage.
Well, I mean,
Well,
that's like,
no,
that
you
goes
can
for most
recover. You
viruses.
can recover, but what condition you're in after you recover is not, exactly pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. But and also where
Yeah.
this was released, because this is something that's been patented by governments. It has a number, which there are numbers before that number. Okay. It is a certain thing that has been patented by governments. Okay. The area that it was released is in an area that they've been trying to do population control in for centuries.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So,
I mean, you gotta,
this is what I would say. Let me just say this. I think that some people get this and they recover pretty quickly, and it's not as hard. I think that some people get this and they end up with lung issues for a lifetime and heart issues, and then some people go through some really horrendous stuff, come out the other side without either one of those things happening. I just, it's like I used to tell kids who were doing like the lots drugs, I can't point out which ones are going to end up with the drug troubles later in life. I guess we got 20 kids, and 3 of them are going to get addicted and they're going to have a really tough time. I can't pick out which 3. You line up 20 people and they get corona, I can't pick out which ones are going to
I
I
have had maybe those issues, and I may be able to pick those ones out.
You might. Let me say that I was doing that kind of for my job, and you can't always know.
No.
And even
Yeah.
with flu and other things, some people without underlying issues are having an incredibly hard time, and some people with underlying issues are coming out the other end. I don't know how you know that. I just don't know how you know. I don't want anyone getting it.
Right.
If I could choose.
Everyone's saying, oh, the numbers are so small, the percentages are so small, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I'm like, when you look at it, and the estimate is like around 40-something% of the whole world is going to get infected at some point or another, right? And then you have like 1% of that dies. That is a massive amount of people. Like, it might be a small percentage, but when you're talking in the billions and trillions, and like, that's a lot of people. Like, that's a lot of freaking people. And it is kind of
I'm a mod in a group, okay, on Facebook, and one of the mods shared in our mod conversation one day and the next day results of this thing going on, okay, and the thing going on from one day to the next day was almost 1,000 more cases and almost twice as many deaths. So when people are talking about that this is not that bad, don't listen to them. Zombie apocalypse, think about all the zombies out there wanting to eat your brains.
Oh my God. You know what? That's the one thing that scares me. I can live through almost anything, but no zombies. If something Rocco said, I want to eat your brain, I'm not. I'm saying everything in me would be out of me and I'd be racing down the road. I do not like the zombie. Not at all.
Okay, Val, then how about the Sasquatch apocalypse? Could you deal with that?
That would be awesome.
Well, I'm not sure, but they're fuzzy, so you can tickle them. But you cannot do that to a zombie.
Val, I don't recommend you tickling a Yeti.
You can tickle them.
Hey, just be glad it wasn't a solar flare and the world lost the internet, because
yeah,
people would not be handling it this well.
No kidding. I mean, trust me, the governments are trying to keep us happy in our homes. Right?
Right.
Am I right? They want us to be happy in our homes because it would not be pretty if we weren't.
But
yeah. Well, I mean, I like being home, so it's not a big, it's not horrendous for me to be home. And I think a lot of people who fly drones like being home.
Exactly.
They like to go out and fly, but they don't mind being alone.
Yeah, and then when we go fly, we fly maybe with one or two other people most of the time by ourselves. Right? So it's like, you know, it's fine. I always go fly with by myself or with one other person, you know, and like I have my one quarantine buddy that I have been hanging out with the whole entire time, and we're the only two people we've been coming in contact with. So, you know, it works out. He gives me rides to go fly, and you know, we get some social interaction, and you know, we avoid everybody else.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Rigor Mortis puts down PPL MVR, whatever that stands for, is the next Yeti apocalypse. It's actually a band, and they're dressed as Sasquatches.
Oh my God! So there funny. Is Sasquatches.
I did not know.
Yeah,
it's like Chewbacca. Chewbacca. All fuzzy.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It was just totally wrong.
And you know, we can go on forever, and I do have to agree with Rigor Mortis. I think people are just feeding too much off the fear, and that's why hopefully this hoarding thing is slowed down a little bit. But yeah,
I think it is slowing down because
I think the rise in cases isn't necessarily because it's being spread as much. I think it's just because we are doing more testing. These people have had it. You know, so I think that you'll start to see the numbers plateau. But let's just hope that's the case.
I think that the only thing that's worrisome, unlike the flu, is that the amount of respirators that need to be used, and there's not enough.
Right.
And they're not sending them, and that is very sad for all the people that are within New York at this time. So I pray for them, and I hope something can be done, so that they don't have to pick and choose and do that kind of thing, which would be horrendous.
Right.
So it is different than just normal flu.
I'm sorry. Let me put it to you this way. Okay, fear-mongering, yes. Fear-mongering has happened, but this is something to be afraid of. Okay. But the panic buying, people buying toilet paper because everybody else is buying toilet paper, or people use your brains. Okay, buy stuff you can survive off of. I don't know how many times I've heard people talk about that. Hey, you know, all the toilet paper is gone, but there is plenty of fishing line and lures. There is plenty of guns and ammo.
Not guns.
No, the ammo's gone in New York State.
That has changed.
Yeah,
no, that has changed.
Ammo's been gone for the last 2 weeks.
Right. But the toilet paper was gone before that. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. Okay. People were worried about what everybody else was buying before they were worried about surviving. Okay. And that is the total thing that we need to think about is what do I need to be able to survive through this, you know? And that's I was buying canned food. I was buying you know, I worried about all that stuff before I worried about
Yeah.
a few rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah. On the lighter side,
Yes.
Steve in the UK, you know, one of the first things that sold out in their stores was toilet paper and pasta, right? Until somebody posted, there's plenty of pasta. You just got to go to the novelty shops and be willing to buy the penis-shaped pasta.
Awesome.
So there's plenty of pasta. You just got to be able to put penis-shaped pasta in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
know.
okay, to quote a movie,
Things are right.
what foods are dick shaped? All the good foods.
Oh my God. So I will say that I don't get the overbuying, and I don't really understand the hoarding of food. I mean, I went to get a bag of frozen green beans, just a big one from Costco. That's all I went for. And they had no vegetables at all, not even canned. And I thought, what are people doing with all this stuff? They're going to have it. I mean, I don't understand what's happening. I just sit around, look, and think, what are you doing, guys? Stop it. Because they're still going out to the store. Now, my freezer has, I mean, a lot of meat in it because I do keto. So I always have that full of stuff. So I don't know. I would like a green bean though. So stop. leave some green beans for me.
I'll send you out
I got
a can or two.
spinach and green peas and
But I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure of the panic because I know we do 14 or 21-day quarantines, and I get it. You know, we want to keep people in. I don't particularly want to die of corona, and I'm one of those vulnerable populations. Some of us are on here, and some of us aren't. I particularly would not want to not be able to breathe. But
Yeah,
I think that all this food buying is a little bit ridiculous. Just get what you need. Y'all are still going to the stores because I see your cars. I'll go on a drive, just get the car, and I see all your cars at the store. Stop it.
Right? It's not like the supply chain is going to get stopped overnight.
Yeah, they're still going. They're still putting stuff out there. So stop it.
Like,
Stop going to buy every day.
well, I mean, I can like understand the scare. I'm sorry. I can understand the scare because you know, not knowing if you're gonna be able to go to the store to get things. Because this, you know, trusting what people are saying and what's actually going to happen can be totally different things. But, you know, like I was saying, what are you going to need to survive? You know, and a lot of these people don't know what they're going to need to survive for a couple months or a few months and stuff like that.
But here's the thing. The hardest place hit right now is New York City.
Yep.
That place is out of control, and the stores are still open. So they're not closing those essentials. They're still there. If you need it, it's there. You're not going to find a lot because everyone's overbuying. But you can actually order food now and have it delivered. You don't have to go out. Mm-hmm. I just ordered dog food, so it's going to come to my house. I don't have to go out and get it. As much as I can stay out of stores, I am. I'll just get the few things I need. That's all you need to do. And then do a garden. In the summer, you get all the vegetables you want.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting my garden as soon as it gets nice out. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm giving it like another 2 more weeks before I start seeds inside. And then I'm making my garden twice as big this summer. And we're going to grow a lot of food because last year it was pitiful. Yeah. I'm really glad that places like Amazon and eBay are actually targeting people who are buying things and then reselling it at higher prices. Like that guy who bought like $5,000, $10,000 worth of hand sanitizer and stuff. And was trying to resell it for an insane.
Now he has to give it away. Give it to a church.
Screwed. And like so many people are getting in trouble for trying to do all this. And I'm glad that people are actually taking actions against these people because I hate those kinds of people. It's like, all the people who are selling bottles of water for $5 after Hurricane Katrina, like you got a special place in hell. Like that's just
Yeah.
Yeah, Night Train, that is what happened. You know what I thought was kind of cool? You remember that young man who went on and he was saying if he gets corona, he gets it, and he's out at the beach in Florida.
Oh yeah, what a chucklehead.
Yeah, but he came back and he did a big long apology on Instagram and said he had no idea how serious this was. He just didn't know. He was listening to all the people going, it's like the flu, don't worry about it, get over it. He said he would never want his family to get it.
Honestly, I don't buy it. I think he's saying that to be remorseful because he got a lot of crap.
Oh,
he's
he
just
got a lot of crap.
Yeah, he's just being the quintessential ignorant teenager who's thinking for the moment, not for what his actions are going to do to other people. And maybe he's learned from this. So I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit that he learned. But when he was saying it, he kind of knew. He just didn't care. He was living for the moment. So.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. I know he was living for the moment then. They all were.
Yeah.
And we all have this thing that we believe we have the answer and we know more than the scientists know. And my feeling is, no, you don't. And if they say it's important, it's probably important. And keep your butts home, because now Florida's all mad because all these kids came down there and now they're having a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't think they all came from New York Centroid, so you're okay.
No, well.
Night Train actually just brought up something really awesome, that he's 3D printing masks.
Are you?
Yeah.
My boss actually just sent me a STL file for a 3D printable mask that he designed, and you can use it. Literally uses sanitary pads as the screen. And
really, I was going to say what goes. I'm looking at it right now.
You can. He has two different ways that you can do it. Either you use sanitary pads, or you can make your own activated charcoal screens, and it's held in by chopsticks. So his goal was to make it so that you could literally use anything you had around your house that was sterile and make a mask out of it, so that you can easily swap out the filters, no problem. Because a lot of the printable masks I've seen, you need the 3M attachments, and those are almost impossible to find. So I thought it was wicked cool that he made that. So if any of you guys are interested and you have the 3D
I am interested in it.
Hit me up on Facebook.
Hello, 3D print.
Or on Instagram, and I will send you the file.
Okay, so the thing is, guys, now you know the next thing that's going to be sold out, sanitary pads. You have a lot of young people mad at you, a lot of women. When men are just slapping them on their faces and going out. Don't do it. It will not help you.
I think one of my favorite memes so far is of the Chinese guy wearing a pair of panties as a face mask, and it was, the coronavirus did not kill this man. His wife did when he got home and didn't recognize the panties.
3D prints and retro gaming. That's horrible. I'm sorry, man.
Y'all excuse me. I got to go pee on a wall. Okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You missed
It's okay. I don't have to worry about that. I got the bucket under my desk.
Oh my God.
And I got a hole in my chair.
Oh, God.
No, Kim.
Come on, do the dance. Do the dance. There it is.
Yeah, if you want, I'll screen share so I can show you the file.
Me too. I could screen share.
No, don't do that. No.
Talk about bad timing, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Heath. I think there's that's happening more, and it's young people too. So it's not just older people getting sick. So, but oh my God. I'm afraid of what you're going to be showing.
Oh, it's just the mask.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got the cage that the insert goes into, right?
Yep. So you can hold it in with whatever you're going to use on these.
Okay, the link that I'd like to get the hold of that file, because the link that somebody else posted has a kind of a cage that you put the filtration into.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this one. This looks like a one piece jobber.
Yep, exactly. And then
That's
you
what I like
can
about it.
throw the rubber bands right in here
Okay.
for the straps. It's really nice. He said to just print it in TPU.
Mhm.
So
And-
can you put the link? I'm gonna go ahead and stop the share. Can you put it in the a link in so the guys can grab it, Legs?
Thanks, Night Train. Thanks
yeah,
for that
let
link.
me see if I can figure out how to
The
do
first
that.
one is also
The link that Night Train puts on it, he's actually a doctor and he's estimated the cost. It's 97 cents for the PLA. Well, this one requires a 3M filter, but I'm sure you could put like the sanitary napkin in there as well. It still needs the MERV filter though.
all the old guys at the store going to buy sanitary napkins. I want a picture of that. So when you go, you film it. What size? I got 1,000 million of them now.
You have
so-
one guy. You have the guy standing there with the 3D printed mask and the box in his hand, going up to the cashier. Will these fit?
No.
And remember, they're not the tampon. If they say tampon, they're not going to work. You get the sanitary napkin. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're all going to go take our cameras, and when Centroid goes out to buy them, we're going to take pictures of him.
I have no problem doing that.
Yeah, we don't have any problem filming you.
No problem.
You'll be going like, what size? What do I do? I know it's the next thing to be sold out. TP now pads, right? Oh my god. You know, it's because you really have to. I mean, people are getting pretty ingenious about what they're doing. I want to make a print for toilet paper holder, paper towel.
Well, I've seen the thing like enough times that I could instruct people on how to use one tab in, to wipe with efficiently. I know you take one tab, okay, you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again to where it's like a triangle, and then you rip the tip of that triangle off in the center. Okay?
Do I need to do the demonstration? Is that what you're asking for? Are you asking for the demonstration? You want the demonstration? Val, do you want the demonstration?
Do you have a tab?
Okay, Rick, thanks for
This is the
coming in,
last
Rick.
time I'm doing it
Oh,
online.
sorry, see, I
Last
said
time. Hold
Instruct
on.
us with.
Okay,
All right.
I'm afraid of what he's demonstrating.
It's a good idea.
You come back with clothes on, Centroid.
I don't know how people build with so much toilet paper, though. That's what I really want to know. It's like, I make that stuff last. Like, I ration it out even when it's not at the apocalypse. Like,
Oh my god.
Now I can't take credit
You're
for
gonna love this.
because even
It's very
Curtis Dart was taught was going to start calling you Paul. Yeah, I know. Okay, Centroid going. Yeah, I know. Paul does the Mana song. I got to do the butt wiping.
Oh god. Oh god.
Totally.
just have
Totally.
your background be the Charmin Bears.
Yeah, so this was confirmed by Curtis Dart, and apparently he learned this in the military. So this is nothing new. I did not invent this.
It's confirmed.
It's confirmed. So you take one, see it there, Val? One sheet of paper, right?
Yeah.
And then, as Nomadic Bike says, you fold it in half, so make a triangle.
Okay.
You fold it again to make another triangle.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna get mathematical. You got yourself an isosceles triangle now.
Isosceles. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So then you take that corner, like you said, and you rip it off, right? But don't throw it away. Don't throw
Keep
that
it.
corner out. Keep it.
Oh god.
So when you open it, you got a hole in the middle, right? So you put your finger through the hole. You do your thing. You wipe yourself clean. And then you take the paper, pinch, and wipe your finger off, right? Throw it out. And then that little piece that you have, use that.
No, you don't throw it out.
Yeah, you use it
because
for
you
your
can use
fingernail.
it twice.
I don't want to see that ever again.
Right. So then you use the little piece for your fingernail.
No.
And Nomadic Bike is right. If you open it up, you can use the other side the next time.
No, I don't ever want to see that again.
Oh my god.
Nickel and dime, I'm sorry that you did now.
And love my
I did
drones.
not know what he was doing. I thought he was just
You-
taking like one of those little umbrella drink things.
No.
To put in a little nice mojito.
I will go pick leaves off trees.
See,
before I
Night
do that.
Night Train
I'm with
confirms
you.
it. Look, Night Train confirms it. And I agree, Night Train, and I don't love my drones. If I were to do this, I wouldn't want to shake my own hand.
Nickel.
Oh my God. This is why I will not shake Mark's hand. Elbow bump, brother. Yeah.
Oh
Never
my
shaking
God.
your hand again.
That's okay. I don't like people. It's fine.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, he's gonna go try it.
Right.
He's gonna try
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
it.
One tab. I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Night Train says in their rations it only comes with 4 squares of TP. That's why you have to do it that way.
Oh Jesus.
Otherwise, you use all 4 in one shot. So,
Oh no.
hey,
No.
that's bushcrafting right
I'll
there.
do the doggy scoot thing in the grass. Oh God.
I mean, because okay.
Give me the rabbit. Give me the rabbit.
Right? This is just the rabbit. The rabbit will work.
This one clip of oh my God, what's his name? Dude from
Ugh.
all right.
You
But
eat after
he's
that.
like talking about how you it's like a meme now. But he's talking about how like with toilet
Herzog.
paper, it's like you keep wiping yourself, and it's like a marker that just does not keep, does not end.
Yeah.
And
Oh Lord. Oh, that's awful. Well, it's like there was also the meme that Louis P. Floyd talked about. I haven't seen it yet, but it's funny as hell just to think about. Shows 2 guys in hazmat suits coming out of an area where
funny.
where they're talking to each other and they're like, yeah, they're all dead from the virus, but they sure have clean asses.
totally.
Oh my God. Oh no, I couldn't. I would go bunny.
Val in the woods.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
So legs, did it
We
work?
don't do that.
Oh, it worked great.
Yeah, so there you go.
Dude.
Oh, and by the way, washing your hands after is optional.
Yeah, that takes finger food right out of the program. Can I have a fish stick, please? Yeah, no.
I don't care. I'll eat it.
That it works. People were tired of eating with their dirty hands. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I actually watched a documentary on forks and like utensils, as stupid as that may sound. And like I didn't realize how crazy people were. Like they straight up thought that like it was more unsanitary to use utensils.
Okay.
And, like, it was
Agreed.
against the Catholic religion and a whole
Oh,
bunch
there's so many
really,
rules about it. Yeah,
really
no,
weird
that's interesting stuff. I think so. That's not crazy.
Distorted. You cannot eat spicy wings and do what Mark did.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. Takes away from the wings.
Unless you got an itch.
No. If you had your hands all covered with spicy wings.
Hey, but wait a minute. When you're done with the wings, you got
then
the
when
bones.
you clean yourself, that would be
when
terrible.
you're done with the wings, you got the bones to use.
There you go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, I do have to go after that, and I'm a little disappointed. I let you drag me into doing that one. Yeah. On that note, I got to go put the toilet paper back before my wife and daughter get mad because it's missing from the bathroom now. So thanks for having me on, Val. Everybody have fun.
Hey,
Stay
Mark,
safe.
darling. Thank you.
Have an awesome night, Centroid.
Yeah, you guys have a good night. Take care.
Take care, Mark.
Oh my God.
So you said earlier you had a leg infection. What was going on with that?
Just I ended up with some kind of staph infection in my leg.
Oh,
and
God.
I don't know why that was happening, but they said that they said to stay off it, but I couldn't because I was taking care of my gal and she was dying and I couldn't take it off.
Yeah.
So I just kept working and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then I went to the doctor and they go, here's some antibiotics. They were going to put me on erythromycin, but evidently that drug is being actually, what do they call that? Hoarded?
Really?
Because they think that it helps with corona. So they couldn't give me that. And I'm allergic to penicillin. So they slid me over to some other thing. And it's not really working properly the way it needs to. So I'm going to have to go back in. But I couldn't sit in the chair because my leg couldn't rest on the chair itself because it was too much pain. So you have to, there you go.
That's crazy. Well, I'm
Welcome
glad
to my world. I'm living
you're healing up and you didn't end up like Furball and I.
Yeah, right. And I think that was one of the problems. I didn't realize that could happen, but they told me I needed to.
Yeah, no, that can get really bad real quick. So I'm glad that you're doing better.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
it's better, but I'm gonna probably have to be on antibiotics a little bit longer.
Yeah, just stay hydrated, eat healthy. You know, those pills do a number on you.
That's the hard thing. There's hardly any healthy stuff left at the store. I'm trying.
Well, thankfully summer's around the corner, so you'll be able to grow your own food soon.
I have all my seeds. I have all my stuff. I have all the dirt.
You know, that'd be something really cool to see is a lot of people just start growing their own vegetables this year. And instead of people caring about their yards, like lawn wise, they just start ripping them up to grow food. Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
totally. That's what I'm thinking. I think I just want to get to the point where I was telling people I thought Victory Gardens should come back. And then I got sick. So it was like, okay, great. I couldn't really follow through as much with telling people. I think that if they go out, oh, you do distorted, very nice. It was only healthy left in the store now. Food. No, I went in the store a week or so ago. Chips, everything, all there, but the other stuff. So, yeah.
Double glove.
So I don't know. So that's what I'm working on. But I have to figure it out. Anyway, guys, we're on over 2 hours. We're not going to fly today because my leg's starting to hurt and I need to get back. I'm supposed to be laying down mostly or reclining so I can have this leg up. So anyway, I love you all. You know it. Hey, Nomad, I adore you. Thank you for coming in. I so appreciate it. Legs,
it was a blast.
Always a pleasure to see you and my good sweet Babu Roger. You know I love you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you. And of course, Furball, my guy.
It was great seeing all you tonight. You know, I'm glad that you were able to come back on. I was getting a little worried there.
Yeah, I think Kim was too. He was like, you know, Val, you just come on for an hour. Just come on. And I'm like, if I can sit in the chair, my leg, if I put it down, if it's okay, of course. But guys, you stay safe, and I will see you on Tuesday. So you guys can stay on the panel for just a minute, and I will just get out of here. Hey, yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.